In a dramatic escalation of international pressure, 64 global NGOs have called on the European Union to immediately cancel its mineral partnership with Rwanda, citing Kigali's support for the M23 rebels wreaking havoc in the Democratic Republic of Congo. The letter addressed to the EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and other top officials condemned the EU's continued engagement with Rwanda despite its alleged complicity in war crimes, human rights abuses, and regional destabilization. How can the EU, which prides itself on ethical governance, justify a deal that may be financing bloodshed? The letter, signed by human rights watchdogs and civil society organizations, reads,
Already widely contested at the time of its signing, this agreement has become entirely unacceptable as the conflict escalates. It contradicts the European Union's core values and raises serious ethical and legal concerns about potential complicity in the suffering of the Congolese people. Under the Critical Raw Materials Act, the European Union must urgently reassess any mining project involving Rwanda or risk legitimizing the illegal exploitation of DRC resources and indirectly financing war crimes, human rights violations, and regional instability.
The letter paints a grim picture of Rwanda's role in the Congo conflict. It accuses Rwanda of directly and indirectly supporting the M23 militia, a group that recently captured the strategic Congolese city of Goma, leaving thousands dead or displaced. According to UN experts, the M23 has been smuggling conflict minerals such as coltan and gold from Congo into Rwanda, where they are laundered and sold on the global market. If the EU continues its mineral partnership with Rwanda, does it risk being complicit in the plundering of Congo's natural wealth? In February 2024, the European Union signed a memorandum of understanding to boost Rwanda's mineral processing and refining infrastructure, governance, and transparency. Sustainable raw material value chains, responsible production using ESG standards, infrastructure investment, research and innovation, and capacity building through enforcement and training are the 5 main areas of concentration for the agreement. Under the Gold Gateway program, the EU and its member states also intended to invest over $934 million in the nation, including money for vital health, climate, and mineral projects. It is important to understand that the mineral trade between Rwanda and Congo is deeply intertwined, raising concerns about the legitimacy of Rwanda's mineral exports. Last year, Rwanda exported 2,070 tons of coltan, surpassing the DRC's 1,918 tons, a staggering feat for a country with far smaller mineral reserves. The DRC possesses over 70% of the world's coltan reserves, yet Rwanda has frequently outpaced it in exports. Analysts and UN investigators warn that this discrepancy suggests large quantities of Congolese minerals are being smuggled across the border. If Rwanda's mineral wealth is built on stolen resources, what does that say about the ethical standards of those buying from Kigali? The stakes are immense. Coltan, a rare mineral essential for making smartphones, laptops, and electric vehicle batteries, is a key driver of the conflict. With the EU betting big on the global transition to clean energy and digital technology, the demand for Congolese minerals has never been higher. Meanwhile, armed groups like M23 continue to enrich themselves through illegal mining and taxation of mineral trade, reportedly making over $800,000 a month. By signing deals with Rwanda, is the EU indirectly financing the destruction of Congo? Rwandan President Paul Kagame has consistently denied supporting M23 or smuggling minerals from Congo, dismissing accusations as political scapegoating. He argues that Congo's failure to govern its lawless eastern provinces is a real issue. M23, for its part, claims to be defending the rights of Congolese Tutsis and Rwandan speakers. But with the group's violent expansion and its documented control over key mining areas, these justifications ring hollow to many. Can Kagame continue to feign ignorance when evidence points to his government's deep entanglement in the crisis? For decades, the DRC's mineral wealth has been both a blessing and a curse. The country's vast reserves of gold, tin, tungsten, and tantalum have attracted multinational corporations and black market traders alike, fueling violence and corruption. Now, As the world races to secure critical raw materials, Western governments must decide whether their economic interests override their ethical responsibilities. Will the EU choose morality over money? Or will it turn a blind eye to the suffering of the Congolese people? The push to suspend the mineral deal with Rwanda is not just about corporate accountability. It is about preventing another African war. Regional tensions are already high, with Kinshasa accusing Kigali of fueling chaos in the east. If the EU continues to engage with Rwanda while M23 wreaks havoc in Congo, it risks emboldening further aggression. Will Europe's leaders take a stand against conflict minerals, or will they continue to shake hands with those accused of looting a nation? As pressure mounts, the EU faces a defining moment. The credibility of its human rights commitment is on the line. Civil society groups are demanding not only the cancellation of the Rwanda mineral deal, but also a broader reassessment of Europe's role in African resource politics. The world is watching. Will the EU act with integrity?